Hey guys, I'm back. It's another weekend and I've got another little adventure I'm working on right now. I'm just off of 69 headed up to the Upper Peninsula. I'm around Mount Pleasant, actually the Mount Pleasant rest area off of, actually I guess it's not 69 anymore, it's 127. But anyway, so I'm headed up to Marquette. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. there's an Xterra race, a half marathon trail run called the 2019 Lake Superior Shore Run. And like I said, it's an Xterra series. Looks like it's going to be a little bit challenging. There are two fairly large climbs, but also there are supposed to be some really good views at those climbs. So my plan is to take the GoPro with me and get some good footage up on those, and also maybe do some time lapse on the miles leading up to those hill climbs or ridges. Yeah, so. I'm actually headed towards a campground tonight called Forestville Campground. I got my new Hammock ultralight hammock with me. Received everything except for I received everything except for two things. I didn't get the fire belly blanket, but it's not supposed to be too horribly cold tonight, so that shouldn't be a problem. And see, that the other thing I didn't get is the winter replacement for the mosquito netting. So once again, I probably wouldn't be using that anyway tonight. So yeah, got a little bit of ways to go till I hit the bridge. We'll see. Maybe I'll stop either before or after the bridge and take a picture. Maybe do a little bit more video. We'll see. But if I don't do any more video between now and the start of the race, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, quick update. So I didn't make it to my campground. Got a little bit tired, so pulled over at a roadside rest area on 77, and slept for a little bit. Actually more than a little bit. Slept until about 5 a.m. and got back on the road, made it the rest of the way up 77. So now I just turned on to 28 and heading towards Marquette, and we'll skip the campground for now and head right to the area where the race is going to be held. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So I'm in Munising now, and coming over 28, I was reminded of something that a lady had told me at a gas station earlier today when I was in Warsaw on my way to work. She said that today, meaning yesterday, was Friday the 13th, and it was a full moon. And she told a little story about some lady who had already been in and was kind of beside herself that she got asked for her ID to buy cigarettes. Anyway, so yeah, it was the full moon that reminded me of that. Coming across 28, moon was really bright for a little while, and then clouds kind of moved in and covered it up. But then that also reminded me that I'd said I would probably stop and take some video at the bridge. I did stop after coming across the bridge at the visitor center / rest area, but didn't take any video. I probably should have. The wind there was really strong, and coming across the bridge there was a notification that high wind escort was in effect. I assume that means that if you need it, you can get an escort across the bridge when the winds are especially high. I'm not sure whether that means someone will drive your car for you or just kind of guide you across, but anyway, that was kind of interesting. Had never seen that before. But yeah, the winds were I don't want to say crazy strong, but they were strong enough to slam my door shut when I got out and got in the back of the car to get a bottle of water to drink. Next time I'll make sure I get the camera out to let you guys see how, or to let you see what I'm experiencing a little bit better. As it is right now, I've got about an hour to go, I think, to Marquette, and that should put me there around 7 a.m., which is about when I wanted to get to the area anyway. I'll see you in a bit. All right, I made it to the park here. Little Presque, I think is how you pronounce it. So I parked, used the facilities, got changed into my shorts and running shirt, put my trekking poles in my pack and put the extra batteries in the pack. And now I've got about 2.5 hours before the race starts, but the sky's starting to get bright. The sun hasn't come out yet. It's still overcast, but forecast is calling for sunny skies today. High in the 60s, and right now it's mid 50s. So it's perfect weather. Actually, I guess it could be a little bit cooler for running, but heck, I'll run in 50s and 60s. Getting really excited for the start. I wasn't the first person here. The folks to set up the start-finish line were already here putting that up. Had to go around them, but other than that, I think I'm probably the first or one of the first participants here in the parking lot. So I'm just gonna kick my legs up and relax in the car and wait for maybe another half hour, 45 minutes, and go see where I can check in. Talk to you in a bit. All right, we're all set to go. Got checked in, got my t-shirt, got some chapstick in a little gift bag and some other, maybe some throwaway stuff. So this is, I'll call it the trailhead, but the area where we're going to start. Off in the distance you can see Lake Superior. So over in that direction, and we've got kind of two little parking lots here, an upper and a lower, and it looks like they're pretty much filled up. You can see behind me there. The start is just down this road back behind me, and the hikers just took off. I'm not sure whether they're doing the half marathon or something a little bit shorter, but we still have about 55 minutes before we head out of here, unless you start early, which is 9:30. So I'm just gonna wander around here, try and get warmed up, try and stay warm. It's turning out to be a really nice day, like I mentioned before. It's clear now. All the clouds have gone. There's a nice breeze. It's cool. So I'm really looking forward to this. This should be a nice run in the woods.
Mike and Rick are going to sing the national anthem for us. And we need everybody to sing along. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch
run is over. Almost called it a race. It wasn't really a race for me, but so I went out fairly slowly. You could probably tell from the time-lapse video all the people that passed me on the road directly after the start. You know, my goal was not to start fast. My goal was to enjoy it and kind of relax, and I was able to do that. And so the first must have been about 4 miles. I was kind of stuck behind a group of people on single track trail, which was good for me. But then it opened up a little bit to a dirt road, and at that point, at the same time it opened up, there was a water stop, and there were a bunch of people that stopped there, so I was able to pass everyone that I was kind of hiding behind for the first 4 miles, and then slowly pick off a bunch of more people. I felt really good on the uphills, and I think part of that also is, you know, when you start passing people, you get kind of motivated, and you want to pass another one and then another one, and that plus the fact that, you know, my legs were pretty fresh. I didn't run yesterday. I ran Thursday, didn't run Wednesday, so I've had a couple days off here to recover from some long runs this last week, and because I knew that you know, I wanted to taper for this, but once again, I was out here to just enjoy myself and not do anything special. But I guess when you do that, it pays off, because I don't know if you can see that, but my finish was at 2:01, which was pretty good for the ruggedness of the trail. My pace was 9:16, not bad for a trail run, and my gender rank was 9th out of 49 and 2nd out of 9 in my age group. And 2nd out of 9, actually overall I was 12th out of 110. But 2nd out of 9 gets you a little prize, and I chose the Keweenaw Kitchen's strawberry jam. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I have to figure out what I want to put it on, maybe a bagel or some toast or something, but that sounds really good to me. So overall, this was an awesome event. The day was just, it is still beautiful. There's a nice breeze blowing. It's just a little bit cool, but if you're in the sun, which it's easy to be because there are no clouds, you know, the sun warms you right up. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring around Marquette. Is it Mike and Ben, the two artists that did the singing, the national anthem at the open here? They recommended going to Snowshoe, I think it is, and climbing Snowshoe. Evidently there's some really nice views from it, so maybe we'll head over there and do that climb and see what there is to see. Maybe first I might go out to the little island at the end of this little peninsula here and see what's up with that. So we'll see. It looks like maybe on a calm day you could probably wade out to it and then hike and explore it, but on a day like today I think that's probably out of the question. If we look back down the other way, you can see a bunch of people out there kind of dipping their toes in the water out in the sun. And then I'm not sure if you can see this, but we got a couple people over here with hammocks up in the trees. I might go grab my hammock and come out and set it up and just relax here for the day. rather than go someplace else and explore. So we'll see how I feel. I'm gonna wander around for a little bit here and see what else there is to see, and head back to the car and decide whether I want to get my hammock and set it up or drive off to some other place. So here's the view from inside my new Kamek Mantis Ultralight. And there's the view up towards the trees and out towards the lake and back towards the woods. So I'm hanging here right now without the tie downs. I don't think the tie downs, the stakes, I don't think I'd be able to put those into the ground here. It's really sandy and kind of loose, but it really doesn't need them. Not for just the day use. Also got my sleeping bag out. It's a little bit chilly out here. The wind's still blowing, and I think it's about 53 degrees is what I saw on my watch. I'm not sure if that's totally accurate or not, but I also got the little organizer. What did they call that? That is, give me a second here. It's the Ridgeline organizer. If you can see that. There we go. Ridgeline organizer. And it just hangs off the ridgeline. It's got a couple different pockets. It's got side pocket where you can put your water bottle. I've got a water bottle in there. I've got the tie downs in this zipper pocket. I also put the Sea to Summit sleeping bag, carrier stuff bag in there. Yeah, it's nice. It keeps stuff up and out of the way. There's also another organizer you can buy that goes up in the end. I'm guessing either down there or up in here. Unfortunately, they're sold out of those right now, but I'm on the list for them to email me when they come back in stock. And then the fire belly, which will keep the bottom of this warm on colder nights, is also on its way. It may have been delivered today, who knows. And the winter or cold weather, instead of the netting, there's I believe it's probably similar to the hammock material, the sling, not sling, but you know what I'm lying in right now, that goes as a replacement for the mosquito netting, so you can stay a little bit warmer in the cooler weather. I also did not get out the fly, the rain fly. It's still in the bag, and the bag, as you may or may not know, is kind of attached to the line at one end. So what happens when you deploy this or put it back away is that bag just stuffed bag just stays attached, and it never goes anywhere. You don't have to worry about losing it, misplacing it, which is actually really nice. So yeah, this is it. And like I said, it's really nice. It's big. There's tons of room. It's comfortable. And what else? Oh, I saw that there's a pillow that they also sell, an inflatable pillow, but I don't know. I'm not sure I would really need that. I'm just as good with a rolled up jacket or shirt or something. So yeah, looking forward to actually using this to maybe overnight in. But this afternoon's been nice. Just been laying here, got a little bit of sleep with the waves going out there from Lake Superior, and the sun every now and then shines down through the trees. It's been a beautiful day.